Welcome to the HEMS tool, a display brought to you by the Aviation Digital Data Service in support of the Helicopter Emergency Medical Services community. When the HEMS tool first comes up, it shows a map of the continental United States, overlaid by a colored map showing the current flight category conditions. Colors for the flight category layer are shown here at the bottom of the map. On top are shown reporting METAR stations, showing surface conditions. These are also colored according to flight category. To inspect an individual METAR station, place your cursor over the symbol. This brings up a pop-up showing detailed information such as ceiling and visibility. The complete raw METAR report is shown at the bottom of the pop-up. The map in the lower right of the display is the overview pane. The red rectangle shows the area currently displayed in the main map. You can drag this rectangle to another area to change your view. Use the View menu to zoom back to the continental United States. The Weather menu allows you to choose which weather variable is shown on the map. One can be shown at a time. Or, if you choose the one that's currently selected, it will turn off weather from the map. The Overlay menu allows you to choose which point and polygon weather features are shown on the map. I'm going to unselect METARs so that we can see some of the underlying map information. The Map menu allows you to configure what static map layers are displayed. The HEMS tool provides 3 different types of topography. I'm going to turn them all off so that we can look at them one at a time. Colored elevation is a way of showing topography by assigning a single color to ranges of elevation. So lower elevations are shown in light gray, higher elevations are shown in tans and browns. Shaded relief is a way of depicting topography by simulating an oblique light source shown on a rough surface, creating these bright and shadowed areas. This view is more interesting when zoomed in more closely on the map. Contoured elevation are these brown lines of single elevation with labels on some of the lines showing the elevation they represent. For the purposes of this demo, I'm going to use colored elevation. Also in the map menu are several geography layers and aeronautics layers. I'm going to turn off some of these to make the map less cluttered. Back to the Weather menu, you can see that some of the weather variables have arrows next to them that expose different elevations above ground level that can be displayed. For example, we can show a map of temperature at 500 feet above ground level. Or we can look at temperature at 5,000 feet above ground level, where temperatures are considerably cooler because they're showing up in orange instead of red. Let's turn on radar. And we can see that in Louisiana, there's quite a bit of activity today. Double-clicking, we can zoom in. Or if you hold down the Command key and single-click, you zoom back out. Continuing to zoom in, we get to a zoom level that we like. And you can pan the map by either clicking and dragging the map itself, or in the overview pane, you can click and drag the view rectangle. This area below the color scale is the time controller. The red line indicates the current time, which is shown in text above in local time and in UTC. The times below are other times you can choose to show data. The orange slider shows the currently selected time. You can see that we're showing radar at the moment for 1636Z. If you click and drag the slider, you change the displayed time. Now we're looking at 1601Z. Below the time selector are animation controls. If you click play, the display will slowly initialize frames for an animation loop and then begin to animate more smoothly. There's no future data for radar, so any frames after the red current time marker will use the most recently available radar image. The dwell control changes the amount of delay at the end of the animation loop, and the speed control changes the speed of the frames. The View menu includes a feature that allows you to save your view. If you find that you frequently look at the same area or the same weather layers, you can use this feature to save yourself setup time when you start up the display. Click on Save View and type in a name for the view. Your new view will then show up in the other menu items. If we create another view in West Texas, then you can easily switch back and forth between your two views. Also, if you select a default view, the display will come up showing that view the next time you bring it up. The Configure menu allows you to change settings on individual layers. For example, if we turn METARs back on, then go into Configure METARs and click Show Wind Barbs, Show Temperature, and Show Dew Point, these additional details will show up associated with each METAR station. Thank you for watching the HEMS tool tutorial. Be sure to watch the advanced tutorial for additional features.